What's up, guys? Now I will be making an analysis of Bitcoin. A lot of people have been wondering what's going on with Bitcoin. I'm going to start again from the very beginning. So to show you what I'm expecting of Bitcoin, and because of the panic in the market right now, so a lot of people are panicking. What are they expecting? What is it? What is that? And all. So I'm going to show you my expectation for Bitcoin so far. So let's analyze the market together. I'll be starting again from the beginning, and you get to see what is on the market. See, I want to use a new interface entirely. Okay, now Bitcoin is around 96 and 69 right now. So now let's go check on a higher time frame. Like I do say, when you are confused about what is going on, go on a higher time frame to get the clearer picture, the better picture about what is happening. So it will help you out to see on a long term. So the picture will be clear. By the time you come on a lower time frame, it will be easy for you to understand what is really going on. I've also worked on this. I think I need a new this thing. I don't want to delete it. Okay, I think this one can still work because this one will work. So now this on a monthly time frame, and we can actually see that Bitcoin has been moving like this, moving here up, down, a rally up, then down. And if you have been following me, you know that I call this impulse, correction, then impulse again. Then this is meant to be a correction, right? According to the characteristics of what correction is meant to be, this very movement is not looking like a correction, it's actually looking like an impulse because it is consistent. So if you look at the characteristics of the correction right here, you see how it is moving, it is correcting, it is slow, the momentum is slow, the candles are not really consistent. But by the time you look at this one right here, you see that the candles are consistent, they are heavy, they are engulfing candles, right? So that should give you another thought that, oh, these candles, and you won't really see much with that much. These candles can really cause harm. They can really break zones compared to the normal one. So now, if you get to look at it now, let's put it this way. This is just on a monthly time frame. Now let's move our trend line this way. You can see that moving our trend line this way, you can actually see that it has been touching this trend line. Move here, touch this trend line, move up, touch this trend line, move up, touch this trend line. And what you should know that the more a trade touch a trend line, the more weaker the trend line becomes. So I won't be surprised seeing this trend line breaking up because this is the fourth one, right? This is the fourth time it's touching that trend line. So I won't be surprised if it's breaking it up. And apart from that, know that according to the calendar I showed you, there's a calendar I showed you in the beginning of the year, right? And this calendar is to show um, the financial expectation for this year. And it has been the calendar for years. So this year I called it a bear year. This year is for the bear. So a lot of downtime is happening, a lot of reset is happening in the financial world. So you shouldn't be a escape liquidity. You shouldn't be the one they're using to take their profit. So you should be careful. You should be careful. There's a video I watched, and this guy was just advocating for for Bitcoin that is the next digital gold and all. And the next thing, BlackRock sold a chunk of their Bitcoin. So that is to tell you that they are trying to just take out some money, and a lot of selling will be done in the market this year. It's not even about whatever the calendar says, it's even about you seeing it, seeing what is happening in the market right now. So let's get back to the chart. Above all, with all the speculation that we are all hearing and here and there, it is more about what you are seeing on your screen. So you should trade what you see, not just what you hear, right? So now, like I said, touching this trend line 1, 2, and 3, then 4, you see the trend line will become weak, and this is why this one is trying to break that trend line. So apart from that, you can actually get to see the way this one is breaking. Look at the distance, right? When it broke this guy, it was heavy. The momentum of the bull was very strong. But by the time it broke this guy, the momentum was not really that strong. Now let's take a look at this. So with that, you should be able to really know that, oh, this thing is a weak one, and the high probability of it thriving. Look at it. It's like half of it, to tell you that the buyers are now weak. They are not able to push the market that much. So let's take a look at this now. If you duplicate this, you can form a channel from there. When I take this and duplicate it, uh, let me delete all this, all this. Now, here's it. Actually have it this way, right? So we are expecting it to go. Everybody has been expecting it to go like everyone has been expecting it to go like this, right? And finally come down. But it failed. It failed. So let's put it like this. This is the cap for this one. Clone this. Then we have the cap for this one, right? So you can see the last rally right here. The last rally we had was all the way from this place to this place, right? Last rally. You can also see it almost the same height as this one. But by the time this one started, is it the same height? No, quarter of the height before this drop down started. So that is to say that the buyers pushing the Bitcoin up is actually weak. So there is high probability of the sellers coming into this market, and they are not even coming in a playful way. They are coming in heavily. You can actually see the way they came in here. There's see buyers here. Yeah, there's see buyers here. It came down, buyers took it up, and it was coming down normally. But here, the buyers going pushing the market up. You can actually see that the momentum of the impulse is very very weak. You can actually see here the momentum is very strong. Here the momentum is strong. Here it is stronger. Here it is strong, but here it is weak. You can see the candles, they are very very small compared to the candle here. They are not consistent. Here is very very consistent. Here is not really consistent, and here is not very consistent at all, right? And this is just to what I'm trying to tell you and expose your mind to here is the fact that knowing when the momentum of the market is getting weak for you to bet heavily on. It's not easy actually, but then these are things that you need to see in the market for you to know that, oh, this thing is not really will go against things. So if you compare the consistency of this candle to the candle over here, you know that the momentum of the sellers is more than the momentum of the buyers, obviously. So you don't need to, it's no brainer about it. So what am I expecting? For it to have broken, so with this analogy now, I can go on a lower time frame to get a confidence about it. What I just established for you right now is the fact that sellers are in the market. Sellers are in the market, and they are heavy in the market. So you should be looking for a sell position, not a buy position. So if you want to do that, so now let's go on a lower time frame, which is 4 hours. Now let's go on a daily first. What we what we were on the other time was no, let's do weekly, then we move to daily. So now 1 week, let's do weekly. So you can actually see the whole picture clearer now, right? So this place, this is exactly what I was expecting here, and it happened. It didn't give us this last shot, but it happened, right? So now, what am I going to be expecting here? I'm going to actually grade this place together. Okay, You can actually tell from this. Um, just wait a minute. 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 Yeah. So the reason why I'm drawing this trend line is to show you the movement right here. Look at this. This is this is impulse, correction, impulse, correction in a way, and it's not really correcting again. Then we have this. So the last level was here. So what happened? It broke out this level, came down to this place as a retest, which is not is meant to like come down more. So by the time you are not seeing retest, by the time you are not seeing proper retest, you should know that when that trade is going to fall, it's going to fall heavily. So now, by the time you have it this way, you have it pushing it all way up. Now, when it's meant to do another proper retest, it didn't really do that proper retest because now there is a new breakup from here. There's a new breakout from here, right? That's the last level. The breakout from here, at least it should have come like a little bit more. But just like you are trying to buy something and somebody is giving you just 20% off, the tendency of you buying more will be less. But by the time somebody is giving you like 40% off, 30% off, the probability of you buying more is very high. It's just like it's not like business, normal usual business. So now we have it here, the front again. That is, we have another level right here, and this person could not buy more. Why? Because the amount of money, the amount of discount they got was not much, right? So by the time it got here, it failed to really continue. It formed this double top right here, and this double top means what? The double top means a reversal pattern. It's not a reversal, it's a reversal pattern. That is, it's showing you that there's a potential reversal in the market, right? There's a potential reversal in the market. And if you join all these points together, this point one, two, then three. I told you when the market does three more than 3 point on a trend line, it gets weaker. And that is to say it is liable to what? To breaking out. So it has done this, it has done more than 3 points, and it has given you this double top. So that is to say what? That is a conference. You have already gotten one convention, you have already gotten the second convention. So what should you be expecting? So the people who actually sold all the way from here, they are the ones who will make the money because one, they have already seen that 3 point, 2 point, and here consolidation right there. Consolidation is they can't push further, they are not agreeing. So by the time they consolidate, all you need to do is to open a sell order here. And by the time it broke out, it did a retest. Obviously, to do a retest, then it pushed down, right? And the push down will break this level that is here. And by the time the push down happen, what again? What is going to happen again? A retest. And a retest the next push down. So now we are now in that phase where Bitcoin is dummy. So everybody will now get in because this is just a cycle. By the time everybody sees that Bitcoin is dropping, everybody will get in for a sell. They'll take it up. They'll take some people out that are over leveraging and all those things, and they'll continue with them. And if we are not careful, because this is the guy that started the whole movement right here. Mhm. This is the guy. This is where the whole pushing started from, right? So if this guy cannot hold Bitcoin, this guy right here, if the money here does not hold Bitcoin, if the money here does not hold Bitcoin, we see Bitcoin coming to this level. So all those places that it did not really retest, Bitcoin will end up coming there to retest it very well. So if this one does not hold, then there is danger. There is a huge danger. So we just watch out for what will happen around this level. So I won't be surprised if I see Bitcoin at 50K. So that's just my thought about it. So with this, I've been able to give you a wild vision about what is to happen, and I hope you understand this so well. Right, you can see how heavy it is moving. It is moving very, very, very heavy. So what I can also expect, you can also expect this to happen. It's forming a head and shoulder. You know how I do my head and shoulder is different from the normal usual head and shoulder. So it should be, so we should be expecting something like this, like this, like this, like this, then a retest to 100k, right? A retest to 100k, then finally dumbing to this place. So it's two ways. You see that we have it breaking this place fully before it will start this. So let's see what is going to happen. If it does happen, oh well and good. If it doesn't happen, oh well and good. So let's see. Let's see how it happens. So what will happen here will really determine, at this place will really determine a lot of things. So Bitcoin to 60k. Let's go. So by this time I can actually go on, can go on a lower time frame. Right now, let's go on a daily time frame. Yeah. So on a daily time frame, you're already seeing it breaking out. It's so obvious, very, very obvious that this is what will happen. So it has broken it. Look at it. And draw this line out here. Breakout. It didn't do a good retest here. So definitely they see high chances of it doing a retest. But I don't know. But the way things are going now, it's becoming very, very wild. I don't want to get you too confused. It's becoming really wild. Then uh, have it this way. So this is it. You can see what is happening here. Impulse correction, impulse correction, impulse. Then the next thing we should have is correction. So we should be having correction around this place. So for people who are still trading it, you just have an opportunity for this place. And we have something like this. Either it's going to break up to go this way to come down. So who knows, right? So depending on what happened around this place, that will determine what will really, really get to happen, right? So one, two, then the third touch, maybe to break up. Let's see what will happen. So how long will this fall happen? How long will the fall happen? Okay. How long will the fall happen? Yeah, one. X. So I think Bitcoin 63k, 60k, you should be taking your profit. 63k, 60k, you should be taking majority of a profit. Then you can actually swing to 60k. So let's see how it goes. And that's just my persuasion about Bitcoin for now. And I hope this I give you an insight about what you should be expecting. And if 60k doesn't hold, if it does hold, it's just to do a retest to 100k and finally dump. So let's see what happens. Remember to always trade what you see and not what you hear. Right?